Thank you very much, Patrick. And let me first announce I'm happy that I just signed the declaration on phasing out state support for investments in fossil fuel. So I think that's very good news, and I hope other countries will join us. But Chairman, that's not enough, even if it's good news. In addressing the climate crisis, we need to mobilize more climate finance and allocate more towards adaptation. Currently, just 1/5 of all climate finance is geared towards adaptation. Given the urgent needs and profound impacts already being felt worldwide, we need to ramp up investments in adapting to climate change. This is why we support the UN Secretary General's call to allocate at least half of all public finance to adaptation and resilience. Actually, the Netherlands nearly devotes 2/3 of its public contribution. And in doing so, we focus on reaching the most climate vulnerable countries and communities and address their priorities. But it's not just about sheer amount. We must also improve the quality of adaptation finance, which should first and foremost be needs-based and contain a higher proportion of grants, avoiding further indebtedness of least developed countries. And next to improved quantity and quality, it's also critical to improve accessibility to finance, for example, for women and local communities. Chairman, we see crucial linkages between climate adaptation and the resilience of water and food systems. This is why the Netherlands will be co-hosting the United Nations 2023 Water Conference to accelerate global efforts to meet water-related challenges. The climate crisis is manifesting itself in water through drought and flooding, and sometimes even through pollution in cities, on farms, in nature and in households. Water is an important entry point for building climate resilience. At the recent Food Summit meeting in the General Assembly, national pathways were identified as means for food systems transformations. We need to think how these national pathways and NDCs can be mutually reinforcing and how to crowd in more private sector finance. Finally, to deliver adaptation progress at speed and scale, we should look to build partnerships that leverage knowledge, experience, and finance. The challenge is simply too great. We need to work together in partnership to drive the adaptation agenda forward. Thank you very much.